All right, so I'm going to start by doing the distance formula. The distance formula is the square root, and it's going to be x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. And when I have kids do this problem, I usually tell them to just start by doing this. Just go to your 2 points. So in this case, we're going to find the distance from A to B. Here's point A, here's point B. So what I usually do is I just say, okay, if this is my first point, my second point, I just say this is my first x, this is my first y, this is my second x, and this is my second y. So x, the first x would be x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay? So then when I go to do this problem, I'm going to say, okay, the distance equals the square root, and I'm just going to follow this formula. Okay, so I'm going to say x2, so if I label them, it's easy to do, negative 3. Notice this is x2 minus x1, so negative 3 minus 2 is what goes right here. And then the y's, 6 minus 4. Okay? You can plug this all in your calculator in one step if you want, but I find it easier to just at least do some of this individually, so you can still use your calculator, but negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. 6 minus 4 is 2. 5 squared is 25. 2 squared is 4. Negative 5 squared is still a positive 25, by the way. 25 plus 4 is 29. So it's the square root of 29 is the length of this side. Okay? So if it's a square, all 4 of these should be the same thing. So you can actually do this square root of 29 and actually get a decimal answer, or you can leave it like this. It depends on their teacher. Leave it like this because you just need to see if they're all 4 the same length. Okay? Let's try the next one here. B and C. BC, so let's see here. Let's do this one right here. BC, so square root. And again, you could label them, right, if you wanted to. Second point, x and y, right? So negative 5 minus a negative 3 would be negative 5 minus a negative 3, and then 1 minus 6. And then, again, you can do some math in your head. So negative 3 minus a negative would be plus. Negative 3 plus 3 would be negative 2. Negative 2 squared is a positive 4. 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is 25. 4 plus 25, again, square root of 29. So this one came out to be the square root of 29 as well. C and D, same thing. I know, this is going to get boring. I'm going to pause the video to do this next. Okay, so that one does work out as well. Square root of 29. Square root of 29. I'm guessing this one will probably work out as well, the A and the D. So we're going to do A and D. I'll go this one quick. 0 minus 2. Negative 1 minus 4. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4, positive 4. Negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5. Negative 5 squared is a positive 25. And so we get the same thing, square root of 29. So to prove that it's a square, all 4 sides have to be the same. That's one part of it. The length of all 4 sides of ABCD, so square root of 29. If you need to know what that decimal number is, you can just plug that in on your calculator, square root of 29. It says next consider the triangles, triangle ABC and ADC, and compute the following. Okay, so if we're looking at this, let's see here, AC, oh no, wait, let's go back, ABC, ADC, ABC and ADC. So ABC is this triangle right here, ADC is this triangle right here. Okay? And then it's asking you for the distance of AC. Okay? The distance of AC. So AC would be just using those 2 points, A and C. So negative 5 minus 2, 1 minus 4. So distance Negative 5 minus 2. 1 minus 4. So distance formula of doing these. Negative 5 minus 2 is negative 7. Negative 7 squared is 49. Positive 49. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Negative 3 squared is 9. Square root of 40, or square root of 49 plus 9. 49 plus 9 would be, what, 58? Square root of 58. Okay. Okay. Now this actually, you've already done this. The distance of from A to B, that was actually done up here, right? A, B, A, B. This is just seeing if it's a right triangle. If this is a right triangle, this side, AB, and this side squared should equal this side, right? And so that's all they're doing right here. So the distance of AB, that was a square root of 29. So actually, I'm gonna take this formula right here. It looks kind of like the distance formula just because it's actually doing the same thing. So this has got this here. AB, that was a square root of 29. Squared from B to C was a square root of 29. Squared. Square root of 29 squared is 29. 29 plus 29 is 58. Square root of 58. Basically, that's just showing that this is a right triangle. So if all four sides are the same, and so all four sides are the same, and at least one angle is a right angle, then it has to be a square. Hopefully that will help you. I went through it fast. Feel free to pause me, rewind me, re-listen to me as much as you need.